From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages, and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Namaste, I am your host Pratiksha, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of our country's diversity, cultures, and the developments happening in and around the world. India has always been blessed with rich cultural and natural heritage and is often admired for its dignity. The diverse ethnicity and its flourishing multiculturalism reflect India's age-old civilization. Megh Malhar 2023, the 9th edition of the month-long annual Monsoon Festival in the Dargah district of Gujarat, is wooing tourists with its uniqueness. Today, in our show, we will take you through Gujarat's Saputara hill station, which has created a buzz among the folks for its photogenic scenic beauty.
The scenic landscape of Gujarat's hilly town of Saputara hosted a stunning display of state's cultural heritage, the annual Monsoon Festival, Megh Malhar 2023. A large number of artists in traditional attire, singing choirs and captivating folk dances led a parade to celebrate the beginning of the rainy season. The festival attracted people from all corners of the country as well as locals who gathered to witness this culturally rich extravaganza. Megh Malhar is an initiative by the Gujarat government to promote Saputara as a tourist destination and showcase the wonders of the region to the world. Now, in its 9th edition, the Monsoon Festival offers a wide range of adventures, exhibitions, cultural performances, food festivals, interactive games, and fun competitions.
First time in India, and Monsoon Festival is also I'm attending for the first time. We are ICCR students and we are here for this festival.
It's new experience for me. I like Indian culture and Indian dance. It's my pleasure to attend for this festival. I can little dance Garba because we are studies in Gujarat University and they are playing Garba like every festival, and little I can also.
The captivating hill station of Dargah becomes a major tourist attraction during the monsoon season, drawing in thousands of visitors each year for the month-long festival. Tourists become an integral part of the cultural march, joining in with dancing and singing alongside traditional performers.
यहाँ का एटमॉस्फेयर बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है। ये मॉनसून सीजन में अगर यहाँ पे आप आएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा आपको। और ये यही एक ऐसा एटमॉस्फेयर है, यहाँ पे देखो आप देख सकते हो कि फॉग भी कितना अच्छा है और यहाँ का मौसम भी बहुत अच्छा है, तो हम लोग तो बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं आज।
The tourist attraction of Dargah also brings economic opportunities for the tribes residing in the areas for ages. As tourist footfall witnesses a spike in Gujarat, small businesses run by tribal people are anticipating a boost in their income.
आज से ही 30 जुलाई से ही मॉनसून फेस्टिवल स्टार्ट हुआ है, तो सापुतारा का जो एटमॉस्फेयर भी बहुत बढ़िया है और टूरिस्ट का आना भी बढ़ गया है और ओवरलोडेड क्राउड अभी है। जो सैटरडे संडे जो पहले जो होता था उससे इस टाइम ज़्यादा है मॉनसून फेस्टिवल की वजह से।
All those who participate in such events leave with a sense of contentment and are enriched with cultural knowledge about diverse India. The Monsoon Festival of Gujarat is just a glimpse of India's rich natural heritage. However, there are many such wonders which are yet to be discovered.
India is a diverse country where various religions are graciously woven together, creating one of the most beautiful fusions of different cultural identities. Amid all the faiths mixing with one another, Sufism is one of the most important parts of Indian culture that promotes love and unity. Today, we take you to the famous Dargah of Sufi saint Baba Hazrat Alauddin Sabir Pak, which attracts devotees from different walks of life. The Dargah also serves as a beacon of harmony, promoting brotherhood among all visitors. Devotees visit this sacred place to seek solace and divine blessings. Have a look.
40 kilometers away from the enchanting holy town of Haridwar lies this place for spiritual solace, the Dargah of Baba Hazrat Alauddin Sabir Pak. The Dargah is believed to have an aura that connects visitors with their inner essence. People here abandon their religious grudges and embrace each other in togetherness. This place is referred by many as a beacon of brotherhood for everybody. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, and people from all other communities are welcomed with open arms, and they all pay their heartfelt tribute to the sacred shrine. The revered Dargah of Baba Hazrat Alauddin Sabir Pak has earned itself the place of most cherished and largest Dargah in India, second only to Ajmer's Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti Garib Nawaz.
हिंदुस्तान में हुजूर ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन हसन चिश्ती गरीब नवाज के बाद ये दूसरा सबसे बड़ा आस्थाना है कि जहाँ पर ज़ायरीनों का आना जाना 24 हावर्स जो है लगा रहता है। हर धर्म के लोग बग़ैर तफरीक मज़हब व मिल्लत हुजूर साबिर पाक के आस्थाने में हाजिर होते हैं बग़ैर किसी भेदभाव के। जैसे हर धर्म के लोग जा रहे वैसे ही मुस्लिम, हिंदू, सिख, ईसाई एक साथ एक लाइन में लगकर आस्थाने के अंदर हाजिर होते हैं, अपनी सलाम कदम बोसी सरकार की बारगाह में पेश करते हैं, फूल पेश करते हैं। उसके बाद वो वहाँ से अपनी मुरादें मन्नतें मांग कर बाहर निकलते हैं और फिर लंगर खाने का इंतज़ाम है। वहाँ पर दाल और रोटी का लंगर हर धर्म के लिए दाल और रोटी 24 हावर्स हुजूर साबिर पाक के आस्थाने की तरफ से चलता रहता है।
The 13th century old Dargah has an elegant dome-shaped structure with spacious courtyards that are more than often overwhelmed with people who come to seek spiritual guidance and solace. For many, particularly those who live in the close proximity of the Dargah, visiting the site is their preferred choice as they believe that the Dargah cures all their physical and mental illness. They also hold a belief that exorcism performed by priests within the premises of Dargah can also cure those affected by malevolent spirits.
65% जो सिख समुदाय है हमारा वो कलियर शरीफ पहुंचता है, क्योंकि जो हुजूर साबिर पाक के पीर मुर्शिद हैं हज़रत बाबा फरीदुद्दीन गंज शकर, उनका जो ग्रंथ साहिब है सिखिज़म की किताब, उसके अंदर हुजूर बाबा साहब का जो है वो पढ़ा जाता है गुरुवाणी, और जो इसलिए उन लोगों को बाबा साहब से निस्बत है।
Apart from being a spiritual haven, Kaliyar Sharif also provides stage to music enthusiasts and singers who perform Qawwali every Thursday evening, also known Jumma night. The soulful melodies of these performances resonate in the hearts of visitors as they come to the shrine to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. People from all walks visit the shrine to pay their respects by bowing their heads, offering flowers and laying chadars at the grave of the holy saint and praying for their own well-being.
सैकड़ों वर्ष पुरानी दरगाह है और यहाँ पे लगभग सभी मजहब और सभी देश विदेश से भी लोग आते हैं। सबका अकीदा है, हिंदू हो या मुसलमान हो या कोई भी तकलीफ हो, जिस्मानी हो या कोई हवाएं होती हैं ओपरा वगैरह या भूत प्रेत, वो लोग भी आते हैं जिनकी यहाँ से इस दरबार के क्षेत्र में आते ही पकड़ हो जाती है, यानी कि उस चीज़ पे शिकंजा लग जाता है जिससे कि वो उसे परेशान नहीं करते। मेन चीज़ ये है कि अपना विश्वास होना चाहिए। अगर विश्वास है तो सब कुछ है और विश्वास नहीं है तो कुछ भी नहीं है।
For centuries, Sufi architecture has always served as a symbol of communal harmony, nurturing an enduring connection among diverse communities and promoting a sense of brotherhood in society.
And now, a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Indian Space Research Organization launched 7 satellites including the primary satellite DSSAR and 6 co-passenger Singapore satellites from its spaceport of Sriharikota.
PSLV C-56 carrying 7 satellites including the primary satellite DSR and 6 co-passengers have been successfully placed in the right orbit. This is a mission of the PSLV for NSIL, and I want to congratulate the customers sponsored by Government of Singapore for having this mission on board PSLV and their continued faith in our PSLV for deploying the spacecrafts from Singapore.
This PSLV C-56 flight marks the 58th overall and the 17th using core-alone configuration. DSSAR, a radar imaging Earth observation satellite, is the primary satellite for the mission. In addition to this, there are 6 co-passenger customer satellites belonging to Singapore. The Singapore satellites include 3 nano-satellites, a micro-satellite, an experimental satellite, and a satellite developed under international collaboration. India has built a reputation as a maker of Earth imaging satellites and the ability to launch them into low orbits at a fraction of the cost of Western agencies. Japan Foreign Minister Yoshimasa Hayashi said that G7 leaders in Hiroshima agreed that unilateral attempts to change the status quo by force cannot be tolerated.
The leaders of the G7 invited countries including India and Ukraine discussed the peace and stability of the world and agreed on the point that unilateral attempts to change the status quo by force cannot be tolerated anywhere in the world.
Hayashi, who was on a 2-day India visit, also said that cooperation in counter-terrorism was a top priority issue for like-minded countries like Japan and India. Indian Foreign Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar termed Japan as India's natural partner and said issues like missile nuclear proliferation and terrorism were some of the important challenges that needed to be addressed. The India-Japan Forum led both nations to agree to work hand in hand and asserted to expand cooperation in the region.
And now we take you to meet Saika Rashid, a homemaker, an engineer, a responsible mother and an exceptional calligraphy artist from Kashmir, whose spellbinding artwork is receiving humongous praise all across the country. The woman has become a guide and a mentor for many youngsters in Kashmir who find it hard to manage their time for the activities they love to pursue. Take a look.
The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has given numerous sportspersons, artists, scholars and entrepreneurs. The flux of these astute individuals from Kashmir has increased ever since Indian government abrogated Article 370 and started recognizing more talents from Kashmir. Saika Rashid, a resident of Wanabal, Rawalpora, is one such gifted artist who is making headlines these days. Serving as an assistant engineer at Power Development Department, Saika Rashid, along with his work, is sharpening her skills in arts and calligraphy.
मैं एब्स्ट्रैक्ट कैलीग्राफी यूजुअली करती हूँ. आई ट्राई टू फ्यूज़ द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट आर्ट विद द कैलीग्राफी. और मैंने हर टाइप की मतलब जितनी भी आयतें हैं जो हम कैनवस पे लिख सकते हैं, जैसे कि आयतुल कुर्सी है, चारकुल है, अल्लाह ताला का हमद है, वो सब मैंने कैनवस पे लिखा हुआ है. एंड मदीना शरीफ भी ड्रॉ किया हुआ है. एंड यू कैन सी अराउंड इतनी सारी कैलीग्राफीज है. और मैंने फबिया ला रब्बिकुमा तुकज़िबान उस पे लिखा हुआ है.
Although Saika was fueling her passion for calligraphy and arts since childhood, she chose engineering as her career path to shoulder her personal responsibilities. Remarkably, Saika has been doing well in engineering also. But after attaining a stability in her career and life, she again embarked upon her childhood dream of expressing herself through calligraphy and canvas. Her arts are garnering much praise on social media platforms, and many of her followers are ready to purchase her arts.
अभी तक तो इट वॉज नॉट फॉर सेल, क्योंकि मैं तो एज अ हॉबी इसको कर रही थी अभी तक. बट अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई एम गेटिंग ए गुड रिस्पॉन्स. लोगों को चाहिए, और अगर उन्हें चाहिए तो वाई शुड आई डिनाई देम.
A mother, a wife and an engineer in a government department, Saika has been acing in all the roles life has bestowed upon her. The hat of an artist is another addition to Saika's deservedly owned roles. She believes that time management is the key, and every human being is bestowed upon with a certain talent. One just needs to work towards it.
जब कोई चीज़ स्टार्ट होती है, हर कोई इंसान वही करना चाहता है. मैं यही कहूँगी कि हर इंसान को देखना चाहिए. डेफिनेटली अल्लाह ताला ने हर किसी में कोई ना कोई खूबी पैदा की होगी. बस एक इंसान को खुद से देखना है कि मेरे अंदर कौन सी खूबी है, मुझे किस पे काम करना है, ना कि मैं वो कॉपी करे. यहाँ पर वो चीज़ मुझे ज़्यादा लगती है. हुनर तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मुझे लगता है कश्मीरी यूथ जो है वो किसी से कम नहीं है.
Saika has certainly become an inspiration for many across the country. She is dedicated towards her work and her passion for art and calligraphy. Her new initiative of selling arts through social media has now turned into a small business for her and a motivation for many in Kashmir.
And now, we bring you some of the stories from the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Young Palestinians are embracing zero-waste practices at a summer school in the West Bank, gaining knowledge ranging from eco-friendly cleaning products to composting.
هلا هاي النسخة الأولى من المدرسة الصيفية، أول مرة بنسويها في فلسطين في مدينة رام الله، وإحنا حابين إنه نوصل أكبر مع عدد معين من الناس لفئات عمرية مختلفة، لمدن فلسطينية أكثر، لنوصل كل أنحاء فلسطين وبرضه كل أنحاء الوطن العربي.
Spearheaded by 28-year-old Najla Abdelatif, whose passion for waste reduction bloomed while traveling through Europe, the program targets environmentally conscious Palestinians aged between 18 and 25. Abdelatif aspires to ignite a complete lifestyle shift towards zero waste among the participants. During the summer school, Yara Douani, who manages the Om Sleiman farm practicing community supported agriculture, introduced trainees to organic vegetable production in Bilin, a West Bank village. In collaboration with various environmental organizations in the West Bank, the summer school equipped participants with ways to diminish waste across Palestinian territories. Generously funded by the Bank of Palestine and Palestine Investment Fund, Abdelatif hopes to inspire others to adopt sustainable practices and reduce their carbon footprint. Half a dozen artists repainted the 8 centuries old Buddhist manuscript with gold ink at the iconic Golden Temple dedicated to Lord Buddha in Nepal.
अहिले यो भइरहेको चाहिँ जुन यो प्रज्ञा पारमिता जुन सुनले गोल्डन अक्षर सुनले लेखिएको छ, यो प्रज्ञा पारमिता सूत्रलाई चाहिँ अहिले हामीले चाहिँ यो दिनदिनै पढ्ने यसलाई खोल्ने बन्द गर्ने, यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ यो जुन सुनले लेखिएको छ यो सुन चाहिँ जाने मेटिने, यसको जुन पत्रहरू च्यातिने त्यस भएकोलाई चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ यसलाई पुनः जीर्णोद्धारको कार्य चाहिँ अहिले भइरहेको छ.
The artist renovated the Pragya Paramita Buddhist scripture by rewriting the words which have faded and worn out over time. The manuscript is recited daily and artists work every day for about a month to repaint the manuscript using gold ink. The ink is made using fine gold dust and boiled flaxseed. Pragya Paramita comprises 8,000 verses of Gautam Buddha and is believed to be delivered around 2500 years ago. As the Barbie movie mania sweeps the world, locals and football fans in Wellington are attracted to a pink collection to browse Barbie dolls.
Because I was travelling a bit, I was able to buy more Barbies overseas than what were available in New Zealand. And I became really into collecting in 1998. I was employed in a summer camp in upstate New York, and I got access to so many different dolls, and I fell in love with KB toys.
The pop-up exhibit in Wellington Museum has about 500 Barbie and Ken dolls on display, all from one person, Patsy Carlyle, the biggest collector in New Zealand who started her collection since 1998 and now owns over 1,600 boxes of Barbies. The Barbie movie made a record-breaking debut in cinemas on July 20 in New Zealand and already crossed $600 million in ticket sales worldwide. Carlyle, a retired paramedic who lives northwest of Auckland, bought the first Barbie doll, Peaches and Cream, in Australia in 1984 for her colleague's daughter. She was amazed by the variety of different dolls on the shelves that were not available in New Zealand. For Carlyle, collecting Barbies is about fun and a release from the stress of saving people's lives as a paramedic, especially during COVID-19. The exhibition runs from July 22 to September 10th.
Moving on, the Indian fashion industry is growing immensely in the global market. Indian contemporary and traditional fashion designs are getting popular due to creative work done by noted fashion designers. Today, we take you to Indian Couture Week 2023, where well-known Indian fashion designers showcase their work.
And there's something wonderful about Indian textiles. They lend themselves to almost anything. So we've enjoyed doing the show. We've enjoyed being able to put up on a ramp a collection that would have otherwise, during the COVID, sat.
And many others were dressed as the showstoppers at the ongoing fashion gala.
There's a lot of handcraft, there's a lot of marriage of old world in contemporary settings. There's a lot of different techniques that we've used, there's a lot of art that we've amalgamated.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@ani.com. I'm your host Pratiksha, and it's a goodbye from the entire production team.